sign Stuttgart midfielder Angelo Stiller is heating up, with some of the biggest clubs in Europe all competing to land the talented 24-year-old. Recent reports reveal that Liverpool have officially joined Arsenal and Manchester United in their pursuit of the German international, who is rated as one of the Bundesliga's most promising deep-lying playmakers. With a £35 million release clause activating next year, and Stuttgart having the option to extend his contract by paying a smaller fee, the battle for his signature looks set to dominate football transfer conversations well into 2026. For Liverpool, the interest in Stiller comes as manager Arne Slot seeks to strengthen his midfield options. Although the Reds didn't secure a new midfielder in the last summer window, they managed to clinch the Premier League title thanks in part to impressive performances from squad players like Ryan Gravenberch. However, adding more depth and quality to the engine room remains a priority for Liverpool as they aim to sustain their success and mount a strong title defense. Tracking Stiller seriously ahead of a potential swoop as early as January indicates how keen they are to stay ahead in the midfield recruitment market. Meanwhile, Arsenal continue to lead the chase in terms of public positioning. After reinforcing their midfield with signings like Martin Zubimendi and Christian Norgard, the Gunners have not ruled out adding another layer of quality next year. Manager Mikel Arteta values Stiller's technical ability and sees him as a player who could fit well within his tactical framework. While Arsenal currently boast a strong midfield setup, Stiller's playmaking ability and defensive discipline could be vital in offering more flexibility and balance to their system as the Premier League season progresses. Manchester United, too, are actively planning to bolster their midfield for the 2026 window. After a summer focused on revamping their attacking options and goalkeeping department, the Red Devils recognize midfield as the next key area for improvement. Angelo Stiller fits the profile of a technically gifted deep-lying playmaker that Manchester United has been searching for to complement their existing core. Alongside other midfield targets such as Carlos Baliba, Lucien Agoum, Morten Jolman, and Adam Wharton, Stiller remains one of the top midfield prospects that Ruben Amorim and the United hierarchy admire. Stiller's performances in the Bundesliga have earned him deserved acclaim. With 47 appearances last season across all competitions, he scored 4 goals and assisted 11 times, showcasing both attacking threat and creative consistency. His ability to control the tempo of the game from deep, paired with his defensive awareness, has seen him secure regular call-ups to Julian Nagelsmann's German national team, certifying his status as an emerging talent on the international stage. Yet, despite the club and country attention, Stiller remains content at Stuttgart for the moment. He's reportedly not in a hurry to leave and hasn't pushed for an immediate transfer, which has complicated negotiations in the current window. Moreover, Stuttgart have strategic options to keep hold of him by activating relatively low contract extension payments. This means the bidding clubs will need to prepare for a potentially competitive and protracted negotiation period to convince Stiller and Stuttgart to agree on terms that satisfy all parties. The battle for Stiller's signature is not just a Premier League affair. Real Madrid are also tracking the German playmaker closely, although as of now, they have yet to make a concrete offer. Bayern Munich, where Stiller developed through the youth ranks before moving for regular first-team football, remains a watching club. The possibility of a return to Germany's top club or a move to one of Europe's highest-profile teams adds layers of complexity and excitement around this transfer saga. For all the clubs interested, Stiller represents more than just a promising midfielder. He symbolizes a pivotal figure who could define midfield strategy for years to come. His left-footed precision, technical vision, positional intelligence, and stamina make him an asset in transitional play, ball recovery, and dictating the pace in high-pressure matches. Such attributes are precisely what Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal need as they look to make an impact domestically and in European competitions. Arsenal's lead in the race comes with strategic reasoning. Despite signing Martin Zubimendi, a highly rated defensive midfielder, and Christian Norgard, who has yet to feature heavily due to injury, Arteta and his team seek a multifaceted midfielder who can also assume creative responsibilities. With senior midfielders like Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, Kai Havertz, and Ebereki is all vying for spots. Introducing Stiller would increase competition while providing Arteta the tactical options to adjust during matches dynamically. Liverpool's interest also reflects growing ambition in midfield deployment. After a title-winning campaign without adding a new midfielder at the start of last season, the squad depth proved valuable. Yet Arne Slot's desire to add Stiller indicates recognition that bolstering the spine of the team is essential to sustaining success. The release clause of £35 million next year represents an attractive opportunity for clubs willing to act decisively. Manchester United's bid for Stiller aligns with a broader rebuild in midfield, crucial for long-term competitiveness. After prioritizing the attack and goalkeeping solutions this summer, the club is turning to the engine room. With several midfielders approaching contract renewals and others yet to convincingly stake their claim, Stiller's arrival could become pivotal in revitalizing the team's balance and control in matches. Ruben Amorim's tactical preference for a skilled deep-lying midfielder who can dictate tempo and break lines defensively fits well with Stiller's profile. However, challenges remain for any club pursuing Stiller. The German international is still developing, so patience and structured integration will be necessary. The competition from various European giants means transfer fees, wages, and career plans must align perfectly to secure his services. Moreover, Stiller himself must weigh his career trajectory, playing time, and club fit when evaluating offers. Looking forward, the January window could prove decisive. Despite a likely summer 2026 transfer, clubs keen on Stiller will be monitoring his form, Stuttgart's intentions, and ongoing contract situations closely. For Manchester United and Liverpool, that means fine-tuning scouting, negotiating strategies, and preparing competitive offers. For Arsenal, holding a public lead adds pressure to complete the deal timely and ensure the player's smooth transition. Stiller's career path is a fascinating case study of a young, talented midfielder navigating the complexities of modern football transfers. From his early days progressing through Bayern's youth ranks to establishing himself at Stuttgart, and now attracting some of the world's biggest football clubs, Stiller embodies the archetype of a sought-after intermediate talent bridging Bundesliga excellence and Premier League aspiration. In summary, the transfer saga involving Angelo Stiller reflects a keen competition among elite clubs to secure emerging midfield talent ahead of the 2026 window. With Liverpool joining Arsenal and Manchester United in tracking the German international, the stakes are high and the battles will be intense. Clubs will have to move with precision and ambition to convince Stiller and Stuttgart to part ways, transforming not only their midfield strategy but also signaling intent for the coming seasons. As this story continues to develop, Football Trending News will provide all the latest updates, expert insights, and transfer analysis to keep fans informed. Stay tuned for an exciting transfer journey full of tactical intrigue, negotiations drama, and footballing excellence surrounding Angelo Stiller. Thank you for watching and subscribing to Football Trending News, your premier source for the latest transfer stories and football insight. Intermediate talent bridging Bundesliga excellence and Premier League aspirations.